I'm going to show you how I made these using scrap yarn. So this is all of the scraps I have. I really like this blue, but unfortunately I have such a small amount. An evil eye bag that I was trying to make, I think I'm going to take it apart. This is actually one of the squares I'm trying to make, and these are the colors that I'm trying to get rid of. So I'm very much not the type to ever draw out my designs. So first and foremost, what I had to get done was make all the squares, and I wasn't sure how many I needed. I tried to draw it out a couple of times on my iPad and on paper. I just wasn't getting it. But I had a reference pair of shorts. Let me grab those. These ones here, and I basically just took one of the granny squares I had and organized it to try to make a grid to figure out how many I needed to finish the shorts. Well, I basically needed or wanted to have 6 different variations of the square. I'm still trying to decide if I want to do the join as you go method. I also need to figure out how I want to place them. But I guess this is the canvas that we're working on. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares. I got a ways to go. So these are all the different designs I have. So I did round 2 of all of the squares. But when it comes to round 2 of this square, I obviously need this light blue color that I was running out of. 2 more of these and 2 more of these, and I need 3 more of these. So this is gonna be the tricky one. I'm gonna leave it for last. I'm gonna figure it out. So I made a mistake and thought I made an extra one of these, but it's actually that I didn't finish making the other 2 squares for this square, and this is all the blue I have left. I really tried to make it stretch, and at the end I couldn't, so I had to take apart this project, which used to be a cat hat, and use the light blue right here. Okay, so this is what we ended up having. This is the yarn from the cat hat, and this is the regular yarn. It looks similar, not identical, but I'm fine with it. I'm pretty sure, I'm almost certain I need 26. So I'm gonna do 2 more random squares that are unlike any of these, and then all of our squares will be done. I also decided I am going to do the join as you go method, so I do need to undo the 5th round of these 2 squares. These 2 here are the different square. Go ahead and undo this square and this one. Okay, let me clean up the station a little bit. We have 4 of all of these and then 2 of these. I'm gonna try and map out how I'm going to connect these squares now. I know at minimum they are 3 by 4, and then I'll have the 2 in the middle. I'll just do, I guess, the front panel right now. So this part was really fun, like doing the layout, trying to mimic what I did on my iPad and making the actual layout of the shorts. So I did make a little potential mistake. I did go ahead and make this hat. Link in the bio for the tutorial, but I'm not sure if I have enough of this yarn anymore because I made this hat. I really hope that I do, because the goal is to get rid of all of my scrap yarn, but looking at it now, I am just a wee bit concerned because I do really want to make a nice waistband in this color for the shorts, so I'm not really sure what's gonna happen. So I just want to explain a little bit more what happened here. I wanted to film the process, but it was like late at night and I didn't have any lighting, so I wanted to work on another project. So I was like, oh, why not make a matching hat? I ended up making this hat, and that's how I ended up not having enough yarn. You'll see a little bit of this yellow color popping up. That's because I actually had to take apart another project to retrieve blue from there to finish the shorts. I definitely did not have enough, and I definitely did not want to take apart this hat. And as I mentioned before, I did end up doing the join as you go method, which was actually super fun. It was a bit confusing to get done, honestly, but I really enjoyed this versus doing the single crochet method for this project, just because there were so many squares. And then I made the waistband using I doubled up the yarn and made a chain stitch, and I just weaved it through the waistband, which I actually had another ball of blue. This is not the same blue. I completely had just the right amount to finish the shorts. I have 0 of that blue left at all. So I had the waistband is actually a different color, which wasn't my plan, but I actually like it. They complement each other. They complement each other really well. So here we are today. These are the shorts. They are completed in the sense that they're wearable, but I'm just going to talk about what I'm going to do to them going forward. So I do need to weave in some ends a little bit more, just clean it up a bit. And I guess this is the drawback of the join as you go method, but not really, because I didn't know I wanted to do this until I got to this point, but I do want to add pockets. So if I did the single crochet join method, all I would have to do is open this one stitch and add a pocket right here. But since I did the join as you go, I'm gonna have to like unstitch maybe about 6 to 10 of these squares to get over here to like add a pocket. Also, I want to add a lining on the inside of the shorts because they are like a little see-through. The yarn I use, it is a bit thicker, it is acrylic, so the holes might actually make it a little bit more breathable, but I just want to see how it looks with the lining. I think it would be super cool. I love these colors so much. I think they go so well. Even I did like a little white border at the bottom, and I really love the thickness of the drawstring. Everything about this, I'm surprised I like it so much. I did talk about in my Crochet 2024 goals that I didn't want to work on more men's apparel. Funny side story, one of the crochet items I was making, I lost it while I was traveling, so I no longer have it anymore. I don't know what I'm going to do about that, but nevertheless, I just wanted to share this process with you as best as I could. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.